All right, we're giving you two for today. 2 for 1 on the 2025 NFL Draft Prospect Profiles. Teammates out of Ohio State. You got Jack Sawyer and JT Tuimoloau. I got his name wrong. It's Hawaiian. JT Tuimoloau. Tuimoloau. Anyways, we're close. Both absolute studs, in my opinion. Both right there in the mix. I mean, on any other year, they'd probably be fringe first rounders. In fact, Jack Sawyer, by most, is considered a fringe first rounder. I've got both of them in play for the Bears at 39 or 41. We know the Bears brass were in full force down at Columbus for Ohio State's Pro Day. They were there. Everyone, Ryan Poles, Ben Johnson, Dennis Allen, which these guys fit the profile of a Dennis Allen defensive end. Both powerful off the punch. Both of them drive guys straight back. Little bit of uniqueness with each of them and their ability to handle their mix of, their hand fighting and their spin moves and their cross chops, the different things they do. So they're both a little bit different, but both very, very powerful. I would love to have either one of them as a Chicago Bear. They're each good in their own unique way. I'm going to show here. This is fun when you can compare teammates, but on the pass rush, we're going to start with the pass rush here. Jack Sawyer, first in the nation in his batted down ability. He really plays a lot like a linebacker a lot of the time, but he's too big to play linebacker. But man, wouldn't that be interesting to see the Bears use Jack Sawyer in different sets to drop him back, because he's very quick. He doesn't have the same burst off the line of scrimmage, but his coverage is phenomenal. And he batted down 6 balls this last year. He's very self-aware when he's at the line of scrimmage at the point of the attack, and he doesn't sacrifice his tackling ability or his tackling grades at all for that. His depth of tackle is a little bit deeper than JT Tuimoloau, but 2.8 is absolutely phenomenal at the college game. So let's stick first to the pass rush. 64 pressures this last year, was 4th in all of college football. It's tied right there with Abdul Carter. So 64 is really good. 10 sacks resulted of it. A PRP is pressure rate 10.4. Pass rush win rate 17.6. So probably a little bit stronger than JT Tuimoloau. But both of them phenomenal. In fact, JT accounted for more sacks this last year. You'll see that's not the common theme throughout every year, but he was able to get home, and the two of them, 1-2 combo punch together, were able to get the pressure and be able to get a lot of really good results for Ohio State, national championship team. So the two of these guys really rounded out a strong year for Ohio State. Then as you move down to the run defensive side, this is where I like to focus a little bit too. JT Tuimoloau, 7th overall in run defensive grade, and you can see his missed tackle percentage, only 4.4%. Those are defensive tackle elite numbers. So an edge that only misses 4.4% of his tackles is really good, and a stop rate of 7.8 is phenomenal. He also accounted for a forced fumble this last year and average depth of tackle of 1.5. That's for an edge. That's freaking phenomenal. So both these guys, and he's a little bit bigger than Jack Sawyer too. And Jack Sawyer, he's one step behind him. Also very phenomenal. 24th in run defensive grade overall. Only 10.5 missed tackle percentage, which is very solid for an edge. You look at against JT's numbers, and you're like, well, that's lacking, but it's not. It's just that he's on the same team as JT. So stops very high for both of them. Stop percentage very good. Average depth of tackle still very solid for Jack Sawyer as well. So these two really solid 1-2 combo punch. We'll get to film in just a minute on them, but we're going to look at their individual. Now, here's the thing with Jack Sawyer at Pro Day, and I mean, his 40 time was phenomenal. This is what I'm talking about, though. And if you look at his burst wasn't as good. There's a lot of criticism there for him not being able to be elite off the line of scrimmage. But he doesn't sacrifice anything. He finds ways to get home, and he does a very good job. His pass rush grade, 93rd percentile, run defensive grade, 98th percentile, but his arms, his span, a little bit shorter. Makes me wonder if a team could put him back there at linebacker. He would be a big linebacker, though. So you see the range here because of that. Many places, Draft Buzz 27, NFL.com 33, Mock Draft Database at 53, PFF. You're going to see a wide variety here with both of these guys. I've got him going anywhere late first round into where the Bears pick at 40. If he's there at 39 or 40, depending on who else is on the board, this is where I want the Bears to take a defensive end. This is where I want the edge position to go, with so many options here. So many possibilities, including Princely Umanmielen, some of the other ones that are going to be there as well. So these two, as well as many others, should be there for edge right here at this range. So I love the possibility here. 380 pass rush opportunities, 64 pressures. That is very elite for a pass rush this last year. 10 sacks, 8 sacks the year before. You see, as he got more playing time, those sack numbers came up, and he did a very, very good job. So I like Jack Sawyer. I almost said Jack Sanborn. That'd be pretty interesting if he replaces Jack Sanborn. But okay, I'm that's not going to happen. He's an edge. He would play edge. 260 pounds. He's a big boy. He just got shorter arms. So makes you wonder what the Bears could scheme up and do with him. So as we always do, we're going to show a little highlight tape here. I hope this one doesn't get banned, though, because this is national championship. They do catch a lot of these things. We're going to let it play. We're going to go ahead and let this play. I like Jack Sawyer a lot. He's a really fun prospect for me to watch. I'll read the scouting report as we do this, as I always do. So his strengths: devastating power at the point of attack, consistently rocks back tackles with powerful first contact and maintains leverage through the rep. Natural instincts in the run game shine when diagnosing pulling guards and tight ends, quickly processes and attacks appropriate gap. Nasty bull rush that can cave in the pocket, shows exceptional leg drive and hip torque to convert speed to power. High-level football IQ, and that's the thing that sticks out to me with him more than anything. His IQ is off the charts. Excellent play recognition, rarely fooled by misdirection or caught out of position. That's what I like the most about Jack Sawyer. Cross chop move is a thing of beauty. He does the cross chop really well. I don't know if I put a lot of those highlights in here, but he does the cross chop really well. And then you're going to see JT Tuimoloau is really solid with his spin move as you watch the tape on these guys. Perfectly to get tackles leaning before clearing their hands. Runs hot as a pass rusher and shows relentless pursuit. Multiple coverage sacks in 2023 from pure effort. Strong hands and excellent placement when taking on blocks. Consistently controls the point of attack. Showcases natural leadership qualities and high character. Two-time team captain who elevated big moments. So his only weaknesses when you look into him, a lot of people comment, this is a funny interview. I don't have the sound up, but he's defending Ryan Day, and I just like his team character there with him. He calls people dumbasses for wanting Ryan Day fired. So it's just kind of funny. I should have put the sound there, but I have too much to get through here on this. So his hand timing can be a little off. He doesn't have elite bend, so he's more of and this is him dunking the ball. I just thought that was kind of fun to throw in there. His hand timing can be a little erratic, and he doesn't have the normal bend and flex of an edge you want coming off the edge. But if you listen to Ben Johnson and Ryan Poles talk, we want someone that can push back the pocket, and he is that. So I think he's definitely on the list of a player who could be on the Bears' radar. They were all in full force there. So Jack Sawyer projects, this is the summary, projects as an immediate contributor in base defense packages with the potential to develop into an every down player. His power game and run defense prowess will translate quickly to the NFL level, making him an attractive option for teams running even front schemes that emphasize setting the edge. While he may never be an elite sack artist, his high motor and his technical refinement should allow him to constantly affect the quarterback. His best fit comes from a team that employs multiple defensive fronts and values strength at the point of attack. Sawyer's intelligence and versatility will allow defensive coordinators to move him around the formation. Though he's most effective working from a three-point stance, expect him to make an immediate impact against the run while developing into a 6 to 8 sack per year player who can stay on the field for 3 downs. The team that drafts Sawyer is getting more than just a football player. They're getting a culture setter who plays with an old school mentality. His trajectory suggests his best football is still ahead of him, and his combination of power, technique, and football IQ should make him a reliable starter for years to come. I'm really high on Jack Sawyer. I like him a lot. So here's one last time. This is going to show the national championship play, and then we'll move on to JT Tuimoloau. There he is, strip sack, takes it down, basically sealed the game. They were up 7 at this point, sealed the game away with that one. All right, on to JT Tuimoloau, more well-rounded defensive end. I mean, they're 1-2, and you can see more graded out here evenly in between the 43 to 54 range for these guys. And it's more of he's more balanced, but not exceptional at anything. Really high numbers this last year. And there's probably some questions there. Is this sustainable? Was this a one-year fluke? Is this dependent on teammates around him? I'm very high on JT Tuimoloau as well, though. You see his run defense grade 89%, pass rush grade 84%. Still a quick 40 there for him. 33 and 3/4 inch arms. I mean, everything about him grades out very well. 265 pounds. So both these boys are size that Dennis Allen likes in his defensive ends. Both of them are going to be that bigger variety. 260, 265, 270 pounds defensive ends. And JT Tuimoloau has a little bit of better first step, but still not that elite level first step. But got a ton of sacks last year, a lot of pressure, and he's got a very good combination of moves for him as well. But we'll move back to this screen where I have both of them again. And this time we'll bring JT Tuimoloau's film up. And again, I hope none of this gets flagged. I try to bring this as much as I can of this stuff to you guys as I go over their scouting reports. But for him, his strengths, they say he has devastating power at the point of attack with heavy hands that shock blockers. Watch the Oklahoma game where he walked their left tackle into the quarterback 3 straight plays. Elite spatial awareness and instincts in the screen game, showing uncanny ability to sniff out misdirection and keep his hands in the passing lanes. Exceptional play strength to set a firm edge, consistently stacks and sheds blockers while maintaining gap integrity against the run. Nasty spin move that deploys with precise timing. His footwork here clears benefits from his basketball background. Rare combination of length and functional strength allows him to control blockers before they can get into his frame. He shows advanced football IQ with the ability to diagnose plays quickly and adjust on the fly, particularly evident against run-pass option-heavy teams. Brings consistent energy and motor routinely makes plays on the backside of runs through pure effort and athleticism. Multi-sport background translates to exceptional body control and balance for his size when changing direction. Again, you're not going to see a ton of bend or flex in him, but that comes with these bigger guys. As long as they can get the pressure and they're powerful at the point of attack, you really like what you see out of these guys. So his weaknesses, they say, is an initial burst off the snap is merely adequate, won't threaten elite NFL tackles with pure speed around the edge. His hip flexibility can be limited when trying to bend the corner, causing him to drift upfield and lose leverage in the rush. His hand uses in pass rush can be late or imprecise, occasionally plays too tall. So I don't think any of these things are things that limit either of these guys. So for his summary, they say the tape shows a defender whose elite straight line athleticism, elite straight line, catch that from what Ben Johnson was saying yesterday, doesn't fully translate into his pass rush arsenal yet, while his closing burst jumps off the screen when pursuing ball carriers. That same explosiveness gets muted by mechanical inconsistencies when rushing the passer. The difference between his dominance against the run and his streaky pass rush production isn't surprising. It shows up clearly in his grade differential and on film, particularly against top-tier tackles. His athletic testing suggests untapped potential as a pass rusher. That speed at his size is very rare, and when you combine it with his natural power and spatial awareness, the foundation for a complete edge defender is there. However, the film reveals a player whose pass rush technique and plan still needs significant refinement to match his physical tools. The flashes are tantalizing, like his 2-sack performance in the national title game, but consistency remains a critical missing piece. And when they say that stuff, like, I'm totally on board with understanding that, but you're talking about a steal in the second round for both of these guys. I think he would absolutely be phenomenal. He or Jack Sawyer would be great pickups for the Bears. I'd be happy with either one of them. And if we say we trade down from 10 and pick up another pick, picking one of these guys in the late second round would be phenomenal. What we're looking at is a high-floor defensive end with legitimate Pro Bowl upside if the pass rush development catches up to his run defense prowess. His elite run defensive grade backs up what the tape shows, a player who can step in day one and anchor the strong side while his pass rush skills evolve. Given him proven production against elite competition, outstanding athletic testing, and room for technical growth, he profiles as a possible first-round selection who should make an immediate impact as a base end with potential to develop into a 3-down force. That's the advantage this year, guys, of having such a stacked defensive end class. It's not taking the top of this defensive end class because it's fine. It's good. It's really good. But the depth of this defensive end class, we're going to pick someone here at 39 or 41, possibly one of these guys, possibly Princely Umanmione, possibly a couple other guys. Right here at this 39-41 range, we're going to pick someone who on any other year would probably be a first-round prospect. That's the advantage of this defensive line, this defensive end unit. So I'm high on both of these guys. I think the Bears would be well to choose either one of them. I'm very hyped about the ability of both of these guys, what they bring to the run game for the Bears, and what they do to help collapse the pocket as well. So both these guys, good impact guys for me on the Bears, and I would be very happy to put them right in there with Deo Odengbo, with Montez Sweat, rotating with Austin Booker. Having that being the potential punch for the Bears is really exciting for me. So with that, appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. If you haven't hit the like button, do that as well. Share this with your friends. I appreciate you guys tuning in. We are 3 weeks away from the draft. It's coming soon. So with that, I appreciate you guys tuning in again. Till next time, da Bears and bear down.